Hi folks, RAYDVD here on the Movie Reviewers 100 channel again. This week we've got another fantastic actor. This time we've got the American iconic legend that is Morgan Freeman. Yeah, Morgan Freeman, he's been at the top of his game for over 20 years now, and any film that he appears in, you're guaranteed to get a good film with a good performance from Morgan Freeman. Like EJ says, he brings a sort of gravitas to his performances. He brings a heroic, sort of intelligent performance to any role that he appears in. But once in a while he'll appear as a bad guy, which is pretty good, you know, because you're like, oh, this is a Morgan Freeman I've not really seen before and stuff. But the film I'm going to speak about is one of his all-time classic films, and an all-time classic film. It is Seven, the film directed by David Fincher in 1995, I believe. Based on it's one of these serial killer films, and we also have Brad Pitt in it as well, and Gwyneth Paltrow. The basic plot is that Brad Pitt plays a guy called David Mills, who is a rookie cop. He's just transferred to another precinct where retiring cop, played by Morgan Freeman, Somerset. He's seen it all and done it all, Somerset, you know, he's at his wit's end. He can only see bad things and worse things happening on the streets every day. So he's came to the edge of his retirement. He's got one more case, but he thinks it's just going to be like a run of the mill case, but it ends up this is going to be an absolutely massive case. There's a serial killer on the loose who's recreating the 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins, which are gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. And he's picking victims, and he's recreating these things to each death. And along comes like Somerset and Mills to solve the cases. They don't get on at first, you know. Mills is the young rookie guy. He just goes in, he's all heart, and he just sort of wham bam fam gets into it. Whereas Morgan Freeman, he's a cerebral guy. He likes to think at things through, you know. He doesn't suffer fools gladly and stuff. And they make an unlikely pair, and they don't get off on a good footing at the beginning. But eventually, through Mills, his wife, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, they start to gel, and they start to work as a team to try and find this serial killer who's making these horrendous crimes. And that's the basic plot. We've all probably seen it, you know, the ending and stuff, and it's just a fantastic film. This is a film I've just watched the new. Hadn't seen it for a good few years, and it really is a fantastic film. It's up there with Silence of the Lambs, in my opinion. Silence of the Lambs is my all-time favourite serial killer film. It's just got everything. But Seven is just as good. No, it's up there with Silence. And some of the things to look out for is that it's got a fantastic soundtrack composed by Howard Shore of the Lord of the Rings films, and it's got an ominous feel. You know, you know by the tone of the music and that something bad's going to happen, you know, and then it comes to the horrendous conclusion at the end of the film. So we've got Howard Shore doing an absolutely amazing soundtrack to it. We've also got David Fincher. You know, David Fincher is his style is absolutely amazing. I really like his style. You know, he makes all these darkish movies, but he puts them into almost like an art house feel to them, and he puts a lot of thoughts into the designs, into the look of the film, and this is where Seven really stands out. You know, it looks totally what a serial killer film should look like. You know, it's like dark, it's edgy, and it's like really sort of it's like that grating sound that you would have in your ears if somebody scraped down a chalkboard or something. It's got that sort of visceral feel to it, and really good film. It's ably backed up by some well-known sort of character actors in it, and on top of that, one of the best, who's always a scene stealer in any film, is R. Lee Ermey, who plays the police captain in this. He's only got a couple of lines in it, and he's in a couple of scenes, but you just have to laugh whenever you see that boy in films and that. You know, he steals every scene, even when you've got Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt in the film. So yeah, Morgan Freeman week, you know, he's got loads of films you could have picked, and the film that I've picked was Seven. You know, a really good film. Not for everybody's taste, I would say. It's quite a difficult watch in parts, but it's worth it if you like your psychological film noirish sort of films. So that's my review. Looking for the rest of the boys' reviews during the week. Big Al did The Shawshank Redemption, which is one of the all-time classic films, and it's got Morgan Freeman in it. What can you say about that? Then we had EJ doing Kiss the Girls, which is another serial killer film, and I really liked that film as well, and it's ably, this is enhanced because Morgan Freeman's in it. Actually does a fantastic performance in that as well. So look out for the rest of the boys' reviews during the week, and thanks for watching.